So this weekend, two major events happened in hip hop. We had Kanye West album leak and Kanye and Kim. They both leaked the baby. So there's been a lot of social talk on social media about, especially the album. How good is the album? Is it worth buying? Is it trash? It's actually in stores today. In my opinion, Kanye West Yeezus is garbage. It's pretty much a fake revolutionary album. If you think about it, the lyrics are pretty mediocre. There's no type of cohesion at all on this album. Like this shit went from some classic punk rock, some emo shit. It goes to some dancehall shit, and then it's on some like EDM type flow. Like you can't get this nowhere else. Like, but I can't give you credit for creativity. This is not kindergarten. I respect Kanye for how bold he is to actually take the risk with some of these songs and some of these tracks that's on this album, but some of them are just garbage, like complete garbage. So what I really rate this whole album and all is that it has 10 tracks on it. So for me to break it down on what I would rate it, it's pretty easy. 10 tracks, 3 of them are just god awful, like unlistenable, like gave me a headache, gave me a migraine. Felt like every time I was listening to it, felt like Miguel just jumped off the top rope and just gave me a leg drop. This shit was atrocious. The songs like, for example, On Sight was On Sight is probably one of the worst songs I've heard in the last decade. That was trash. I don't care what no one says. There's no deeper meaning than trash. That's garbage. That was terrible. Send It Up was also garbage. And Hold My Liquor with Chief Keef, that's my dude, but that song was also garbage. Like, none of those tracks I would ever want to listen again. Zero replay value. They're trash completely. There's nothing that I would want to listen about those 3 tracks ever again. For the rest of the 7 tracks on the CD, we have a mix between okay to okay, pretty good. You know what I mean? I Am God, I'm In It, Black Skinhead, all 3 good tracks. You know what I mean? Or be like, they're okay. They're okay. I won't say they're good. They're okay. Nothing they have zero replay value. I would never listen to those songs ever again. Other than if like Kanye West Yeezus popped on my playlist and I was like too lazy to change it. But they're okay tracks. The 4 tracks which I think are above average. I won't say great, but I think they're above average. Definitely my favorite off the album, Guilty. That's with Kid Cudi. Shout out to my man Cudi. Cudi really did a good job on that shit. Bound 2 was a pretty good track as well. Blood on the Leaves also was a pretty good track that I definitely enjoyed. I'll give New Slaves the nod for the last track. Kanye West Yeezus is actually the worst rap album that got leaked or actually dropped in the last week. It's atrocious, you know what I mean? If I was gonna give it out of 10 rating on a scale, as I said, 3 songs are unlistenable, so it's already starting off with a best of out of 7, really. I know a lot of people on social media, they're saying, well, it's not really about the lyrics, it's actually about the message. But if you think about the message, in a lot of the songs on Yeezus is very contradictory. If you think about New Slaves, I feel like he wrote the whole song to talk about himself. Every line in New Slaves could actually be talking about himself. You know? Like, for example, he got a line that says, I thought he's Maybach keys, but a couple albums ago, he was the one that said, hey, what you think I rap for to Pusha Evan rap for? Bound 2 is the last track on the CD, and for me, Bound 2 was basically almost an exorcism of Kanye West out of Kanye Kardashian. Most of the CD was Kanye Kardashian, and then Bound 2 came on and we started to see the late registration, Kanye trying to come out, but then the Kanye Kardashian just kind of like kept holding him in. The dumbest shit on social media right now is telling someone that because they don't like Kanye West Yeezus is that they don't get it. There's nothing to get about this album, you know what I mean? There's some futuristic sounds, but there's no futuristic message. It's pretty much as is. So you're listening to me, you could basically decipher what he's basically saying. So there's a lot of futuristic sounds on this, but regardless, futuristic sounds or not, I don't care if you're mixing all types of genres. I'm Jamaican, I love hearing dancehall, but just throwing dancehall in the middle of a track and then completely switching without no type of cohesion, just randomly, I'm not gonna give you points for that. If it's whack, it's still whack. And I do give Kanye West credit for a lot of the dancehall features that are on the album. So salute for that. But all in all, this album is nothing more than a 5 out of 10. I want to know what you guys think about the album. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this shit. Kanye Kardashian's out here wilding.